This is the EVEREST ventilator, and here is Eddie on inhalation. So Eddie's taking air in, Eddie is taking air out. Inhalation, exhalation. Okay, so what's happening here? This is the air tank. The air is coming from here. It's 10 bar. It's a lot of pressure. Now this is where the pressure gets lower, and it gets further lowered here. So Eddie can get like a reduced pressure. This valve over here, that's steered by the brain of this machine. This is the Arduino, all right? So the valve is steered by this machine, and it's opening the valve so that Eddie can inhale. And this is the other valve. This is the exhale valve, so the air can go out. But while the intake valve is open, this has to be closed. So it's open now, and now this is open. Now this is open, and now this is open, so air can come in and go out. So this is the Arduino board that steers a couple of things. So in here, there's a pressure sensor, and we can see here how the pressure is evolving. So as the pressure is high, Eddie has a lot of air in his lungs, and down here, Eddie has exhaled. And this is the pressure gauge real time. So there's a pressure gauge in here, a little pressure sensor, like a small electronic device like this. So this little thing is telling us what the pressure is right now, and it's comparing it to the pressure inside. So basically, this software calculates the difference between the pressure outside and the pressure inside. It's very important because the outside pressure varies a lot with weather. This is the relay board. This is the unit that steers the opening and the closing of the valve. So the cable comes from here and goes right into this valve here. It's telling the valve to open or close, and it's getting its energy from this power source here. The Arduino is getting its power source from the computer, and let's see what the computer can do. So we can really help Eddie breathe in really crazy ways. All right, so this is the rate. It's 20 per minute. We can jack it up to maybe 30. So Eddie's gonna have like a faster breathing rate. I'll show you the whole scene here. Or we can make Eddie inhale longer and exhale longer. All right, what else can we set up here? So we can set up the time in. That's in one cycle, the inhalation to exhalation ratio. So now it's going to be 80% inhalation and 20% exhalation. Check this out. It's a lot of inhalation and a lot of exhalation. And it obviously leads to a lot of pressure, so Eddie does not like that. Let's get the rate up a bit to 20 per minute. So it's going to be a bit faster. So let's keep this time to maybe 50-50. So this inspiration and expiration is exactly as long. And a couple of exercise things like how long the valve should be open during inhalation and exhalation cycle. So a whole lot of things you can set up here. When the PEEP pressure alarm should be set off, when the peak pressure alarm should be set off. So, and you can stop the breathing. So Eddie can just chill. All right, cool. So yeah, let's do this. So Eddie can finally get all the air out because Eddie is really under a lot of pressure now. And yeah, so this is what I wanted to show. The brain of the machine, the sensors, the relay board, all these pipes here, getting it from here and pushing it into Eddie's lungs exactly as the computer is telling it to. One thing I'm going to do today is connect the whole thing to this Raspberry Pi. This is a computer. This is like the PC, but way smaller, so it can fit in a smaller box, and it's going to receive a screen soon, a touch screen, so it can be used. And at the end of the story, this is going to be the tube that's going to attach here and go into the patient's lungs.